This year's Toronto International Film Festival, Kate Winslet will be honored with a Career Achievement Award. And here with that in mind is our film critics, Chuck Kaplinski and Pam Powell. They're going to share some of their favorite Kate Winslet films. Hey, guys.
Hey, how are you?
Okay, so first I have to say I'm surprised Titanic did not make either of your all's top list.
I think we kind of had an unspoken rule that we couldn't choose that one, although one of us doesn't like that movie.
Oh, really?
I couldn't wait for it to sink.
Jesus God.
Oh, my goodness.
Jesus God.
Well, let's start with Chuck then. We'll
Let's start with the positive guy. Yeah.
So first up is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I haven't even heard of this one.
Oh, Heather, where have you been?
Okay,
this is a classic.
I don't think I've heard of any of the movies that y'all are mentioning
Color
today,
me
so I'm
stunned.
excited.
Color me stunned.
Put it on your list.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is an inventive, out-of-this-world, off-kilter romantic comedy from Charlie Kaufman. Jim Carrey plays a guy who has fallen in love with a lovely young woman played by Kate Winslet, and, well, the relationship doesn't end up too well. He ends up being heartbroken, quite frankly, after things go south. But he finds out about this clinic that has a new procedure in which they can go in and actually erase parts of your memory. And in order to get over his heartbreak, he decides to go in and have everything that he has remembered about the relationship wiped out. Well, as with things that seem to be too good to be true, this one's way too good to be true, and it becomes very complicated. And he ends up realizing that no matter what procedure he has, there's no forgetting this relationship. This one is quirky. This one is throws you one curveball after another. It's absolutely delightful, and I love what it says about relationships in the end, about how even though they perhaps don't end well, they're still worth remembering at times. And Winslet here, you can understand why he fell in love with her.
Okay, let's go back and forth. Now let's do one of yours. Let's mix it up today. So you are a fan of The Dressmaker.
The Dressmaker. This might be on my top 25 list of all time. I have had so much fun with this movie. This feels like more like a play than it does a movie. As a small ensemble cast, Kate Winslet plays Tilly, and she comes back to her small town in rural Australia, and she is stunningly glamorous. And of course, she's the talk of the town because this is an old Western type of town. She's got another agenda, though. Everything isn't as pure and wonderful as it looks. She ends up making dresses for all of the women in the area while she's taking care of her mother, who is strange beyond strange, played by Judy Davis. Wonderful, wonderful character. Everybody is over the top. There's a love story involved in this as well. Played Liam Hemsworth. Want to make sure I got the right Hemsworth in there. Liam Hemsworth is in this as her love interest. It's a bittersweet story of revenge and getting past what you might have done in the past.
Ooh, okay, that one sounds interesting. Carnage.
Carnage. From the title, it's not what you think. This is not
no dressmaker.
It's no dressmaker, no. And it's not a horror film either. Carnage relates to, well, the damage that you can do with words. It basically stars four people. You have Jodie Foster and John C. Reilly as a married couple. They're the Longstreets. Then you have Christoph Waltz and Kate Winslet as the Smiths. They come together because their two boys go to the same school and they've gotten into a physical altercation. And the parents get together to talk it out and just try to figure out what happened and make sure that the boys can get along. Well, needless to say, the conversation starts out innocently enough, but oh boy, does it devolve into something very, very childish, ironically. And the carnage that these four people inflict on each other is something that you're not going to heal from very quickly. This movie runs quickly. It is nothing but one witty line after another. You might think that this is boring, just seeing these four people sit around in an apartment and talk. You couldn't be more wrong. Try out Carnage.
Okay. Little chaos.
Little chaos. I guess it maybe piggybacks on yours because that is terribly chaotic. I had forgotten about that one, actually. That is a good one. That's a great one. Kate Winslet is in it, so what do you want to say?
Yeah.
So, A Little Chaos. Alan Rickman, I guess he dabbled a little bit in the screenwriting of this, and he also directs this film. And the way I'm going to describe it is going to sound boring. It's about King Louis and designing a new garden in Versailles. Sounds like a real snoozer. It's anything but that. It is a lot of fun. Kate Winslet Winslet plays Sabine. She is, well, we don't really know what her history is until later, so I don't want to spoil that. But she is a landscape architect back in the 1680s, and she's a female. So that says a lot right there about what's going to happen with the gender roles within this movie. Matthias Schoenaerts plays Antoine, and he is the king's groundskeeper. He is the major planner. He likes everything to be structured and ordered. And Kate's character is anything but that. That's where the title of the film comes from, A Little Chaos. It's a beautiful story. It's a love story first and foremost. It's a story about a woman trying to succeed in a man's world. And within that, you got a lot of Shakespearean elements with backstabbing and jealousy and a lot of other, well, there's a lot of sex in there too, which is a lot of fun too. It's a great movie. It's riveting visually. It's beautifully done. It is an epic proportions as far as comparing that to The Dressmaker, that is much more small ensemble cast. So highly recommend that one as well.
Well, she sounds like she's got quite the range
She does.
in her portfolio. They're definitely worthy of being honored with this Career Achievement Award coming up at the Toronto International Film Festival. We appreciate y'all sharing some new movies that maybe people aren't familiar with of Kate Winslet. And if you need to see all of Chuck and Pam's movie reviews, head to Real Talk with Chuck and Pam at their website, and we'll connect you at CILiving.tv.